Good evening. Welcome back. The 26th of July 2026, 6:15 Sunday. A bit earlier today. Before we get the actual reading, first screenshot from the morning. I stayed in bed a bit longer as unusual. I woke up 6:45. I shot this at 8 minutes to 7. Went to the bathroom, checked on the screen, took a screenshot. 5.2. As you can see, I'm not saying it's pretty stable because it isn't, but we're still in range. I had, if you watched the previous video, you know I had 200 grams of cottage cheese with 250 grams of full-fat Greek yogurt and 50 grams of blueberries. Was insulin sensitive due to full body calisthenics, so yeah, that kept me in a safe zone. Maybe it was a bit too much, but I didn't feel bad at all. And that's just to prove I'm not gonna use protein powder anymore. The next picture is 7:30. Woke up, did the usual morning routine, and had a black coffee. We went out for a walk with Rocky. Before I took this picture, I had 200 grams of full-fat Greek yogurt with a spoonful of almond butter. This is the next picture, but we can go back in the timeline. I took this picture at 8 minutes to 11. So this is where we were before we went out. We had a little walk, came home, and that's the delay on the Greek yogurt started to kick in. I got myself active. My missus is still recovering, and I decided to take care of the bathroom, and I did it in army style. I got myself in for 3.5 hours. I've only stopped for one coffee, and that was the time when I stopped, and I'm not even finished. 3.5 hours I spent in the bathroom just to clean it, so square centimeter by square centimeter. And I stopped. I had a few spoonfuls of full-fat Greek yogurt with a kind bar that carried on cleaning. Was 11:35 when I finished, and just to make sure I'm fine to go to Tesco's and do the shopping, I had another kind bar that put me up like that. We had a walk, and because we bought a lot, it was like 8 shopping bags full of food and just necessary items. We actually stored in with loads of fish. These jarred, I think I bought about 20, and sardines, other equipment for the household. We spent a lot as well, but all necessary. I ordered the Uber, came home, and I carried on cleaning, went to the living room, and I got myself active in the living room for about 2 hours. Took this picture at 90 minutes to 3. When I stopped, we went out for a walk, and we didn't went out just yet. I had a kefir 250 milligrams, and I had a handful of pumpkin seeds. And this is when we went out for a walk. Yeah, we've been out for a walk, but I forgot to take a picture of that. Yeah, so we went out. I had that kefir and that pumpkin seeds carried on working. I went down to the corner shop just on my own, came back, and we got ready to go for a walk. I took some glucose tablets with me, but didn't have to eat anything. The kefir and the pumpkin seeds was keep me up in level. I took this screenshot before my first bite. I injected 20 minutes before. And here is dinner tonight, what a treat it was. Again, 100 grams, bang on 100 grams of fresh cold boiled potatoes, baby potatoes, skin on. This is a mixed herb chicken breast, pan fried in olive oil, and I topped it up with a bit of butter. Green beans, if you guessed it right. 3 celery sticks, even though it's just 2 on a picture, but it's 1 hiding underneath. Cucumber and 3 gherkins. This is Polish again, but it's a different brand, and it's got a very strong taste. I just love this, so I will buy some more. Let's get the actual readings and see where we currently at. Finished my dinner, I had 5 minutes walk just in a house. And yeah, this is where we are, straight up. I'm quite happy with this one. We will see how it will be. I'm still gonna be up for about 2 hours from now, so if I have to eat something, I will, and no corrections needed. Abasagla I will inject about an hour from now. And this is it. I had to miss the barbers. I was busy with the cleaning, so I just had a nice shave, getting ready for tomorrow at work, and didn't go to buy a new pair of shoes. I was wearing the old one. The old one, luckily, is not knackered, it's still okay, so I rolled it for some point this week or next weekend. Also, I bought a pair of shoes just for indoor. This is designed for diabetics, but it was a little bit rubbing my heels, so I left it in the cupboard for a bit, and today I put it on while I was cleaning. It was okay, but after an hour or 2 I started to feel rubbing again, so I changed and I said, okay, first of all, I'm busy today. I've got many things to do at home. The shop closes at 4 o'clock. I'm not gonna rush, and also because it was rubbing already, just better to put the good old shoe back for another week, and then should be fine. So this is it. If you watched a previous video, not the previous one, but a couple of days back, you know, a little piece of rock went in my shoe. That was Tuesday. I stepped on, and I had a little cut on my toe. I kept it clean, put a plaster over, just took the plaster off at night, and in the morning, if I had a shower, came out and I wiped it, cleaned it. If I didn't have to take shower in the morning, I just wiped it with alcohol-free wipe, and put a plaster on once it's dried, just to make sure I'm fine. And today was the test day, so it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and today, this morning, I didn't put the plaster on, just put my socks, and luckily, touch wood, no issues. So, but I think subconsciously, because I know something's going on, I didn't really pushed it or stepped on it or something, like try to avoid that heavy contact. But while I was cleaning, I forgot about it, and sometimes I went into positions, and when I said, oh, hold on a second, that's probably, it's probably not ready yet. Last thing I want is just feel the pain and then just go back and start the whole thing whole thing again. So yeah, hopefully that's okay. I'm not gonna put a plaster on tomorrow. I carry in plasters with me because of diabetes. If anything happens, it's just, it's just better to make sure I've got some plaster on me, especially wearing a safety boots. You never know. So this is it from me for now. I wish you a peaceful good evening. I hope you had a good weekend and a good night's sleep, deep recovery sleep. I will be back tomorrow evening. The reason why I'm sounds like or looks like a bit tired or unmotivated is because I went back to don't drink coffee in the afternoon. So my last coffee was 12 o'clock yesterday, and today was about 1 o'clock. And I just want it back to be the norm. I don't want to drink more than 3 coffees a day, and I don't want to drink any in the afternoon. I think up till 2 o'clock for me, it doesn't really count. Afternoon it counts, lunchtime, but past 2 or past 1, I don't really want to drink coffee. And I had a good sleep last night, a better sleep. I've noticed this. If I don't drink coffee in the afternoon, if I skip that 4 o'clock coffee, I have a better deep sleep. So once again, this is it from me for now. You take care of yourself as always, and see you tomorrow evening.